Hello and welcome to my dirty kitchen. Today we're going to make potatoes au gratin, otherwise known as scalloped potatoes. Let's get to it. One thing I think is really important is to get out all your equipment and ingredients before you start cooking. So to make these, we'll need a bowl to make the sauce and coat the potatoes in. We'll need a mandolin to slice the potatoes. We'll need a cut glove so we won't slice our fingers. A scale to weigh some of the ingredients. A paring knife to trim the potatoes. And a baking sheet on which to cook the potatoes. Ingredients-wise, we'll need cream, since these are cooked in a cream sauce. We'll season that with salt, pepper, and thyme. And we'll also add some garlic and some Parmesan cheese to the sauce. We'll top it with some nicer Parmesan cheese, and of course, we need the potatoes. First, we'll make the sauce. Into this bowl, we'll put 42 grams of grated Parmesan cheese, next we'll add 1/2 teaspoon of fresh cracked pepper, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1/2 teaspoon of thyme. Then we'll add 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, and it wouldn't be a cream sauce without 1.5 cups of heavy cream. Next, we're going to prepare the potatoes. These are a bit old and janky, so we're going to cut off any eyes that might be on them. And then in addition, we want to cut off one end to leave a flat surface for slicing so that we don't end up with potato ends in our gratin. Once we finish up cleaning up these potatoes, we'll use our mandolin to slice them into 1/8 inch pieces. So we will put on our cut glove and have at it with the mandolin. We'll go ahead and discard these ends also because we still don't want them in our gratin. Woo! The mandolin is great to cut all of these to the same thickness in a short amount of time. It would be so much trouble to cut these with a knife. Keep slicing and discarding the ends until we have sliced up all of the potatoes. Once we've got all the potatoes sliced up, we're going to arrange them on the baking sheet in neat overlapping rows. We want to make sure that each potato is covered in the sauce so that they don't dry out, and just line them up as neatly as possible so that it looks really beautiful once it's baked. If you find that the bowl is emptying more slowly than your baking sheet is filling up, then you can just pick up the right-hand edge of it and give it a little shake, and everything will kind of condense down, and then you can keep filling up from there. We just want to repeat this row after row until the entire baking sheet is full. Once the baking sheet has filled up, then we want to just put any excess sauce and spread it out over the top of what's left. Once we've spread the excess sauce over the top, we'll just grab a paper towel and wipe off the edge of the sheet pan so that we don't get burnt on sauce around the edges. And then we'll grab our cheese grater and we will grate some nicer Parmesan on the top, both for looks and for flavor. When we're done with that, we can pop it in the oven for about 30 minutes at 400 degrees. Or if you like, you can do a lower temperature for a longer amount of time if you've got other things in the oven. And then there you have it.